All right, guys. Chelsea have just beaten Everton by 2 goals to nil, and I mean, at the start of the season, Chelsea obviously made two big name transfers, two German attacking players from the Bundesliga, and in the month long experience I had of being a fan of Augsburg FC in May when that was the only football that was actually on. Out of the games I watched, out of the two of them play, I said at the start of the season I backed Kai Havertz to be the better signing and go for Timo Werner. And tonight, it was a small victory for me. As a Liverpool fan, there's not many victories I can claim at the moment, is there? So I'll take that one. Thank you very much. Because Kai Havertz put on an absolute masterclass tonight. For the first goal, it was a cross in from, I think it was Callum Hudson-Odoi, and or it might have been Timo Werner. I'm not 100% sure who it was. And it's come at Kai Havertz at a ridiculous speed, and Havertz has managed to flick it towards the goal. They were debating whether it would have gone just wide or just inside the post. I personally think it probably would have just gone wide. But it came off Ben Godfrey and went the other side of the goal and into the bottom corner. And that made it 1-0 to Chelsea. And in the second half, throughout the game, I guess, Jordan Pickford made a variety of brilliant saves that kept Everton in the game. However, he did cost them a second goal when Kai Havertz went through on goal and took it round Pickford, and Pickford took Kai Havertz out. And that, obviously, penalty, Jorginho's taken it. You have faith in Jorginho, don't you, if you're a Chelsea fan? And he did his hop, skip and jump and sent Pickford the wrong way. But I think that's the thing with Pickford, though. He has his moments of madness, and that stops him from being a genuinely world-class keeper. Because some of the saves he's able to make, I know Liverpool fans all joke about how he's only got little arms, and his wingspan isn't as long as probably it would normally be in comparison to his height. But what he can save with those arms is ridiculous for how short they are. He made some fantastic saves tonight. There was one in the first half, which for me was the highlight for him, of Marcus Alonso's gone through on goal, and he's about 3 metres away from Alonso. Pickford's gone looking as though he's going to dive to the left. Alonso's put it to his right, and he's managed to really quick, just go from one side to the other, and it was really impressive reflexes from him. And also, Kai Havertz did have a goal disallowed. He had such a great game, and he literally just couldn't buy a goal, could he? It was a chip ball over the top, and he's gone to control it. I think it's hit here, which in the new rules of the game is not a handball. But the angle they showed on the replay, it kind of looked as though the ball might have just brushed his hand as he's gone to control it. So it's really difficult to tell. If it could have gone either way, really. But if it hadn't brushed his hand, for me, it's not handball because of the whole sleeve rule. The rules are rubbish, because if it does come off your sleeve and go in, then they'll just disallow it, won't they? It's bonkers, the rules of the Premier League, well, football in general these days. So for Chelsea, what does this mean? This means, obviously, they've extended their lead on Everton in the race for the top four. And, with West Ham currently 1-0 up against Leeds, it ain't looking good for Liverpool, is it? Because if Aston Villa win their next game, which I think is against Newcastle on Friday, Liverpool are 9th. Now, in the 12 years I've been a Liverpool fan, since 2009, think about the teams we've had in that time. Roy Hodgson's team in 2010. Kenny Dalglish's team wasn't great either. Brendan Rodgers even Jurgen Klopp's team in his first season. We've never finished below 8th, and it is now looking like we could finish 9th. I mean, Arsenal are only 2 points behind us at this point, aren't they, really, when you think about it? So, this ain't good. But back to the game we're supposed to be talking about. Everton today, I thought it was a really disappointing performance. Everton this season have been very good defensively, but they didn't even try to attack. Like, they went 1-0 up at 30 minutes in. Now you think, okay, come on, you got to go for it a bit now, or else nothing's going to happen. Unless you're obviously waiting for a chance in the last 10 minutes. But I was really disappointed by how Everton just seemed to keep it to try and limit the damage in the second half. I felt they definitely should have gone for it more, because Thomas Tuchel just doesn't. He is like Jurgen Klopp. I know it's a bit cliche about he's the German manager. They're all passionate and whatever, but he doesn't shut up during a game. He's constantly on the sideline, just screaming at his players, and so like Chelsea aren't going to stop coming towards you. So you've got to go for them if you want anything out of the game, and that's where I felt Everton's downfall was today. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.